Now at 6, KDOT invites the public to an open house to discuss the future of US 69 highway. Plus, high school students from across the region head to Pitt State for an automotive competition. And the Joplin Public Library reaches out to the public with an adult literacy program.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Highway 69 in Crawford County could be seeing some changes. Today, members of the community gathered for the first of several Phase 2 input sessions. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Tanya Bach. KOAM's Melissa Alexis has more on what was discussed at today's meeting and what plans could be in store for the highway.
KDOT hosted their very first day out of several future meetings addressing the future of Highway 69. Community members came out to give their opinions on what improvements they think could be made on the highway. The 18-mile stretch of Highway 69 that's under evaluation starts at the Crawford-Cherokee County line and goes up to just south of K47. Today's open house was Phase 2 of KDOT's meetings. The state compiled ideas submitted by the public during Phase 1. Some of the common themes submitted were improving safety and traffic flow of the highway. KDOT representatives presented some of those submitted ideas and potential projects to address the concerns brought up in Phase 1.
Local citizens want us to improve safety, want us to improve traffic flow, and those were the top 2 items that the public wanted us to say. They also want us to stay on the existing corridor.
KDOT plans to present a list of potential projects for the community to vote on next fall. Reporting in Pittsburgh, Melissa Alexis, KOAM News.
If you missed today's meeting, KDOT is hosting more open houses tomorrow at Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Frontenac and Northeast High School in Arma. Well, Chief Meteorologist Doug Hetty joins us now with a first look at weather.
Well, it turned out to be another nice day for us today. Still cooler than what we saw on Tuesday, but overall looked pretty good. 57 in Joplin, 58 is where we stand in Pittsburgh. So temperatures are still pretty good, anywhere from mid to upper 50s. 60 in Anderson at Grand Lake. Parsons is sitting at 55 degrees. Through the evening, slide back through the 50s, 40s. A little bit cooler tonight. We drop back upper 30s for overnight lows, but overall, still pretty good. We have a weak front that has been shifting through. So we have some clouds, a couple little sprinkles, mainly south of I-44, but these are going to rotate out of here. Once we get into the morning hours, it looks like temperatures mainly into the upper 30s, so a little bit cooler, but still during the afternoon, I think most of us go into low to mid 60s for highs. Warms up even more on Friday. We'll look at that here in a bit.
Thanks, Doug. For many, purchasing a home comes with a lot of factors to consider: time, money, and the impact of inflation. Despite the challenges, experts from Joplin and Pittsburgh believe that buying a home is still a smart choice, even in today's economic climate. We spoke with them to find out why they think it's a good idea to take the plunge into home ownership.
Renting, it makes sense to buy because the cost of rent is just astronomically going up and up and up. And so those landlords have to cover extra costs.
So yes, inflation does stink. It does stink to pay 7% interest rate when we were used to 3% interest rate a few years ago. But if you look at the historic average, I mean, we're still quite a bit less than what it was in the 80s.
Well, if you are a new buyer, Pink says having at least $5,000 saved up and a credit score of 580 will put you in a good position to buy a home. Well, gearheads came to compete at the Crossland Technology Center in Pittsburgh today. The center hosted the annual Automotive Skills Competition. High school students from across the region fought it out for prizes and scholarships, courtesy of the Pitt State Automotive Technology Program. Event organizers say the competition presents real-world skills for these students.
In the task, so they have to. The biggest part about anything we do in automotive is reading the instructions and understanding what we're supposed to do with them. We've got vehicles today with 65 plus computers on them. You best know how to read a flow chart and understand what we're supposed to do.
Today marked the 6th year of the competition. The Joplin Public Library is making reading and learning more accessible. In a program called Adult Learners at the Library, staff are those who are 18 or older with intellectual or learning disabilities. The program has been at the library for nearly a year now, and staff say it gives people a place to be comfortable and welcome.
We have a lot of individuals that visit the library that are intellectually or developmentally disabled with their groups. They come and just hang out, and so we already had a lot of these individuals coming in, and then Community Support Services of Missouri actually reached out to us as well, wondering if we would be interested in collaborating on a program, and so that's how this was born.
Today's books of choice were Woohoo, You're Doing Great, and Wild About Us. The Jasper County Courthouse received a well-needed repair today. Crews replaced the motor, brake, and gears on the 108-year-old elevator. Yes, it is old. The parts were so old they had to be specially manufactured. Crews had to open the roof of the 130-year-old courthouse so the parts could be lowered in with a crane. The elevator has been out of service for at least 7 months, which made access to the 3 upper floors difficult for some. Officials say it's unknown how long the repairs will take. Well, a couple of Purple Dragons look to take their games to the next level. John Dales has details on these standout athletes coming up later in sports.
The community comes together to help Missouri Southern students dress to impress. I'm Samantha Walker, and I'll have that story coming up.
An estimated 10,000 garments were donated to this year's Dress to Impress event at Missouri Southern. The event helps students be ready for their future careers by providing professional clothing. KOAM's Samantha Walker has more.
Yeah, these nice.
For more than a decade, once a year, a makeshift department store is set up on the Missouri Southern campus.
There are so many more clothes and so many more people than I anticipated, so it's really good to have some options.
It's estimated more than 350 students will receive free professional clothing from the one-day Dress to Impress event at MSSU.
Students can come in and get professional clothing for free from our community members. Anything from blazers, shirts, pants, ties, accessories, you name it, anything that they need for their job, career, or job interview.
The community helps in multiple ways, from donating clothes to giving their time to give advice to students as they select their pieces.
A lot of it's just education. They don't know what a 42R is, what a 44L is. Letting them know, that's their chest size and trying to get them in the right pants. And
he says it feels great to be able to help the next generation.
It always feels great to give back to the community, to help these young people get where they need to be in life and help them make some good decisions on making sure that they look the part when they go out searching for that first job after their education.
For students like Cindy, knowing their wardrobe is more prepared is a big relief.
I have been feeling that stress. I have an internship coming up for the summer, and I'd really love to have something more professional.
And organizers say that's what the event is all about.
By coming to this event to get 4 to 6 different outfits is incredible, not only saving them money, but it's helping them be more confident and encouraged for their start after they graduate.
Reporting in Joplin, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
And since the event started more than a decade ago, organizers say they've helped more than 3,000 students prepare for the future. Well, a little later, kids who probably just experienced their first snow got a chance to learn more about it today at Wildcat Glades.
Plus, our nice temperatures are sticking around over the next few days. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, definitely turned out to still be a nice day for us today. Not as warm as what we saw yesterday, but still we got into the mid 60s for highs, which is pretty good. Looking outside, here's a nice shot of our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex tower cam right now. Looking pretty good, a little breezy, but the winds, they'll start to pick up a little bit as we get into the next few days. But nice evening daylight hours are stretching out, plus we have daylight saving time, not this weekend, but next weekend, so the sun won't set until about 7:30 here in about 10 days, which is going to be nice. All right, temperatures, yeah, they're cooler than yesterday, but still good. Anywhere from 10 to 12 degrees cooler right now compared to what we saw last night at this time, but we're still actually above average. 57 in Carthage, still 60 in Anderson, Grand Lake 59 in Miami. We have Independence sitting at 59. Through the evening, Slide back through the 50s, 40s. A little cooler tonight. We'll drop back upper 30s for overnight lows. All right, so we have some clouds kind of shifting through over the past couple hours, but a couple little random showers in our far southern counties. Most of us have been dry. There's been a couple little sprinkles. This is due to a cold front that has shifted through. That's why our temperatures are cooler today compared to what we saw yesterday. This is all going to rotate out of here, so we'll start to clear out later on tonight. And if we look toward the west, there's no big systems. So we are pretty calm as we go through the next several days. The winds are going to get moving. Not so much tomorrow. Northwesterly wind kind of gusting 20 to about 23. But they get up there. They get cranking on Friday. We'll have winds gusting 35 upwards to 40 miles per hour. In return, that helps our temperatures warm up. All right, let me take you through time for us tonight. Upper 30s to near 40, so a little bit cooler to start. Let's go through the morning. We're going to stop at your noon hour. Most of us 59 or 60 degrees. Let me take you into the afternoon. High temps, about 62 in Stockton, 62 at Grand Lake, 64 in Chanute. So overall, looking pretty good. As we go into Thursday night and Friday morning, we back down again, mainly into the upper 30s, so a little bit on the chilly side. Once we get into Friday afternoon, look at this. 67 in Stockton, 68 Anderson, 71 in Coffeyville, Fredonia, up to 71 degrees. So we really warm up on Friday. Day planner on Thursday, 37 in the morning, 60 by noon. High temp 63. All right, so we mentioned no big storm systems, but the pattern will pick up a little bit as we get into next week. We have a little system that's going to shoot out late Sunday into Monday, and then a little stronger system moving in on Tuesday. So our first chance for rain. I really think Sunday is going to be dry, but you can see here Sunday evening, showers start to sneak in Sunday evening and then into Sunday night. But luckily, most of the weekend, even though it's going to be cooler, is shaping up good. 63 on your Thursday, 68 on Friday. Cooling down over the weekend, only 53 on Saturday. Let's go 56 on Sunday. Back to 70 by the time we get to Tuesday. So we look pretty good as we go through the next several days.
Okay, so I'm completely digging these like 60s and 70 degree temperatures, but not too fond of getting back under there below freezing at night. I mean, we're in March now. Is this normal?
Yeah, last frost isn't for about another 7 weeks. Oh! So you got a ways to go.
I know they say you shouldn't put your plants in the ground yet and stuff too.
No.
So
we got a lot of winter to go.
It's a big tease is what this forecast is for us.
It is.
Dang it, Doug. All right. Well, a program about snow that just happened to be snowed out a few weeks ago was rescheduled for today. Preschoolers headed out to Wildcat Glades as they revived the magic of snow through a story, song, and craft. Now, the book they read was A Thing Called Snow, following critters as they experienced snow for the first time.
It's just good for kids to learn there's more to the world than a television and a cell phone. And this is a great way to do it. So today we're learning about those animals. Next month we're going to learn about bison, buffalo. A really good story then too.
Looking forward to that. And this is one of many ongoing Preschool Connections programs hosted by Wildcat Glades. Still ahead, Pitt State men's basketball hosts a top 5 opponent. And a couple of Pittsburgh Purple Dragons signed to play at the next level. John Dales has those stories and more up next in sports. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Warmer weather means more motorcycles on the roads, what you need to know to ride safe. Plus, local real estate agents say now is a good time to buy that forever home. And U.S. Embassy issues a spring break travel advisory for Mexico. We'll explain those stories and a lot more tonight on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. Now, if you're looking for events in the 4 states but don't know where to turn, we've got you covered. Just scan this QR code and go straight to the events page of our website. That's where you can find fun family events in the area anywhere, anytime. KOAMnewsnow.com/events. And it's great weather to find an event to do.
Yeah. Let me get the 7-day going here because it's just a big blue screen. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Temperatures for us as we go into the next couple days. 63 for us tomorrow, 68, very windy on Friday.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it staying warmer for a little while. All right. Well, thank you for watching. We're going to see you right back here at 10. Have a great evening and an even better tomorrow.